ladies and gentlemen. I won't say too much. All I can say, I'm married to a very special man who has taught me never to say die. And whatever we've gone through, we've come out being winners. And he is a very special man. I love you, darling. We met at a very young age. I was only 14 and he was almost 18. And it was love at first sight. It's still there. All the best.
So I am not really good at reading or reciting. So I designed the stage and I put together the decor of this place tonight because I love you, Papa, with all my heart. And I am very blessed to have you, and I think that we all are brave hearts thanks to you. And thank you for being in our lives. I love you too much. Okay.
To my father, Mr. Sanjay Khan, a self-made man, brave and fearless, having withstood and overcome several challenges in his life, and with each setback only emerged stronger, wiser, and even more determined. Papa, I respect you for your integrity, your undeterred spirit, your passion for life, and your discipline. For being a man of honor who always kept his word. Your support and influence has encouraged and inspired me through many trials. I feel fortunate and privileged to be the daughter of Zareen and Sanjay Khan. Thank you, Mum, for being the anchor of our family. No words can accurately capture or describe my immense love and respect for both of you. Thank you.
Yeah, Akhil doesn't have a speech ready, but firstly, I want to thank all of you who've made your special time to come here, because it's a very important time and occasion for my father. I would like to say a few words for him, and I want you to know some things about my father that is not visible to many people, but it's important that you all know. My father has been my pillar of strength and the man with the tenacity of a tiger and an indomitable willpower that never gives up against all the odds. But what's worth mentioning about this very strong man is his very soft, generous heart. And that is charitable beyond words. Never have I seen someone who extends so much of largeness of his heart, even when he has very little at times. That, my father's words, ring true to me even today when he said to me growing up, humanity should be our religion, charity our ritual. I'm blessed indeed to have parents who stressed on the importance of relationships over materialistic means, because relationships can never be replaced, but material things can be replaced. To the man who stressed on honesty, respectability, integrity, commitment to one's word, humanity, charity, and more. Thank you, Papa, for being my guiding star. Your life's teachings have made me who I am, and I'm grateful for that. I wish you great success on your book, and all I can say is that you have had a remarkable life with amazing stories. I'm proud to be your daughter. Thank you.
I don't have a speech prepared, but all I want to say is I know Papa from about 25 years, and he's truly a rock star, and he's a great man, a lovely person, and I wish him all the best for his book.
Papa, I would just like to thank you for accepting me into your beautiful family. I'm in tears today because you've done everything for me, and I love you tremendously, and that's all I want to say. You are my father. You are everything to me, and thank you for giving me Zayed, Farah, Simone, Suzanne, Ajay, Akhil, Ritik, and everyone, and especially my mom-in-law today, who is my mom. Thank you, Papa, for building this family for us.
Okay, I'm going to lighten this up a little bit. Sorry. So often, as you get older, you have disagreements with your father, and your father's most disappointed that you didn't turn out to be like him. So, being his only son, he says, you're like your mother. I said, true that. I am like my mother. And that's what keeps us glued together with our ups and downs and our friction, but it's a very lovable friction. So, recently I was asked by a journalist, and it was a very funny question. It was a question which was like, if your father was a fruit, what would he be? And as hilarious as that sounds, we had to really give it thought, because he put a lot of pressure on us that, if you answer right, it'll be in the right edition on the right day. So I really thought, and I tried to make a fruit as beautiful as my father, and excuse me if I didn't do that. But I said, if my father was a fruit, he would be a date. Rich in flavor, smooth as silk, and still lingers on your tongue even after you finished it. So, Papa, all I want to say is that there was one particular experience in my life that really held true, and true to your character and true to your willpower. Um, this was just about after the accident, and my father had, I think, paid his dues in kind in many ways. His body was burnt. He had 112 surgeries. He was kind of sensitive to the way he looked at times, and he went in and out of hospitals more than you could say Pizza Express. Um, and we were at our farm in Bangalore, and he gave me a brick. And he said, I want you to put this brick as the foundation stone to something I'm going to build. And I was very inquisitive as to what he was going to build. So I said, Papa, what are you building? He said, son, I'm going to build the best health spa in the world so that people like me don't have to get into hospitals day in and day out and feel like the way they do. And needless to say, he really even made that look like superstardom, going in and out of hospitals. But, I sensed it. I sensed that he was so sensitive and he was so cherished. I mean, and at the same time, there was a point in time where he needed blood, and people from all different walks of life, Christians, Hindus, Parsis, Muslims, gave him 120 bottles of O-positive blood. And that's my father standing there today in front of me, and he said, put this brick inside. And I put the brick in. He says, what do you want to call this? So I looked at the palms around, and I saw, palms shimmering in the sunlight, golden as gold can be. And I said, Pops, golden palms. And he says, done. 7 years from that day, it was a reality. And I realized one thing: impossible is nothing when you know Sanjay Khan. Thank you, Dad. I do try my best to follow your footsteps, but it is a very tall order. So, love you. Thank you very much, guys.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today I'm so proud that I have a chacha like Mr. Sanjay Khan, who is like my father. He is the head of the family today, after my late father, who was snatched very early, and I miss him dearly today. I wish he was here. But I feel so proud that my illustrious, wonderful chacha has documented his life in this book, because that says a tale. My father and he came to Bombay from Bangalore. They lost their father when they were very young. They came here without any godfather, without any friends, without any mentor. They only came with dreams in their eyes and courage in their heart. And look what they've achieved. That's not easy. this is going to be an inspiration. This book, my son and Zan and all us cousins, our children are going to read, and this is going to be an inspiration for them in their lives. So something like this is so important, and that's why I feel so proud and honored to have a Chacha like Mr. Sanjay Khan. We love you, and here's to celebrating our life in every way and being good human beings. Thank you. Good evening.
A very good evening. I love celebrations in life, and today happens to be one of the most fascinating day to celebrate. My brother's journey as a miracle man who put together his most favorite subject in the field of creation that almost took his life and collected every frame of his vision, imagination, inspiration on that subject and put frame by frame to bring it to the audience, not only in India, but before the whole world, and making it his greatest success. That is the story of Tipu Sultan, which everyone here, I'm sure, has embraced it. It makes it most special because of his courage, determination, grit to rise from ashes like a phoenix and meet up with his dream, and carried life with such grace, dignity, courage, valor. Brother, we are proud of you, and inshallah, this is just a part of your achievements, and you have still lots to do. And I'm sure you will make your kingdom of heaven, the theme park, another great success in your life.
This is a very joyous moment for the family, and it's even more special because we are sharing it with all you lovely people, and especially our the minister from Farooq Abdullah from Kashmir, very proud of you. And लफ्ज़ों की और मज़मूनों की तंगी की वजह से मैं ज़्यादा कुछ नहीं कह सकूँगी, बस इतना कि सूरज के सामने मैं कैसे शम्मा रोशन करूँगी. So yeah, all I can say is, Abbas bhai, loving you, respecting you, and admiring you is the answer to this. Good evening. Thank you.